Gary, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 40 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Adam Shaheen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And now running right through him. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landing!
They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Bryant. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
No, check, Patriot!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Shrugs him off. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go!
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bryant, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Freeman again. And he'll lose lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Good move by Duke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, 26 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They run. Devontae Freeman. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Lacy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here we go. What? 90.
to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Flex route! Flex route!
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
Looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Gun! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, Uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Room here to run. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again to Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now back to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here we go. What?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Here we go. What? 90.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.